Now, y'all, we've talked a little bit about AI on this channel before, and we've talked about the fact that everything that is a blessing can also be a curse. To be honest with you, I'm sitting on the fence on this one. I can't tell if this, what we were about to talk about right here, if this is a blessing or a curse or some combination of both. So y'all are going to have to help me figure that out. So let's take a look at who or what we're talking about. Meet Caryn Marjorie. Okay, now Caryn Marjorie is a Snapchat influencer, okay? And as a Snapchat influencer, she has millions and millions of followers on Snapchat, plus she's got hundreds of thousands of followers on other different platforms, okay? And she is beloved. And she said, she thought about it and she realized that even though, she loves all of her subscribers, she wants to be there for all of them, it is literally impossible for her to have a personal, deep, one-on-one relationship with millions of people. So she came up with a solution. We've all heard of ChatGPT before, right? Well, using the same technology, Caryn Marjorie and her management and whatever, well, they have now unveiled a ChatGPT powered AI doppelganger of Caryn. Okay. Now, it only costs a little dollar a minute to engage with this AI version of Caryn. Okay. And we want to be clear that the intention was for her to basically be a friend, maybe even a girlfriend, but definitely nothing erotic. And then, of course, an update that would surprise absolutely nobody. When people started testing it out, they figured out that while her AI doppelganger would not engage in sexual conversation, like it would not start the sexual conversation, it was very, very easy to get the AI doppelganger to not only respond to sexual suggestions, but also for it to get quite raunchy with the words and the things that the AI image was doing, shall we say. Now, what ended up happening, right, is, like I said, she said, I honestly think this is all cap, but fine, right? So she said that the intention was never for her AI self to be sexual. They were caught by Fortune magazine, who decided to test out the merchandise and found out, oh, wait a minute, again, quite sexual. We were talked about this, right? And so now they're owning it. Instead, well, no, they're not owning that they originally did this from the start, obviously. There's already 5,000 people signed up. 99% of them are men. We know this is what it was, okay? But what they're saying is now, right, that Caryn AI is adaptive and works to meet a user's needs, and that they as a team are restructuring what it can and can't do. Now, what's interesting is she then says, well, one of the first things her fans did and early users did was to push it past its limits. But obviously, there was no limits there. You can't push something past a limit. Okay, anyway. Now, they do say that the data is actually encrypted on both ends to keep the intimate correspondences safe from all breaches. Take that for what it's worth in this day and age. Now, even though she is now admitting to the erotica side of things and the obvious purchase to girlfriend concept, they are still admitting that the chat has gone rogue. Now, what additional limits has this ChatGPT AI bot thing crossed? We don't know. They're not letting us know, probably because then everyone would do it, right? People are terrible. All right, y'all. So let's listen to an average person, guy, right, interact with Caryn AI. Let's see if for you, this parasocial relationship on steroids would meet your needs for a simple $1 an hour. Or sorry, $1 a minute.
For some reason, this song came into my head, and it's the worst song ever, but it's like the official song of Vacation, that I Had the Time of My Life song. I don't even know who sings it. We're talking like the 80s. So I'm going to go over there, put it on, and hopefully you'll still want to talk to me when it's all done.
Haha, Joel, you have a great sense of humor. I think it's an excellent idea. I know the song you're talking about, and I'm sure it will add a fun and nostalgic vibe to our experience. Let's head over to the jukebox and see if that song is available. I'm excited to hear it and enjoy this moment together. Playing cheesy songs and feeling the breeze in our hair, there's nothing better than this.
There really isn't, is there? Okay, so let's take a look, and what do you know? It has it. So we're going to put that on.
What do you know?
And I'm going to queue up another one when that one finishes. How about that song Lowrider? That sounds really cool. You know, it's got that Mexican kind of feel since we're eating tacos.
Lowrider sounds like a great choice, Joel. The song has such a cool and catchy tune that fits perfectly with the Mexican vibe and our taco feast. I'm really excited to enjoy our food, sip on margaritas, and groove to some good music while we take in this beautiful beach atmosphere. Thanks for suggesting these amazing songs and adding the ultimate touch to our date night.
It's my pleasure. All right, so...
Okay, and so that basically in a nutshell, it illustrates, for me, right? It illustrates exactly why I'm sitting on the fence on this one, okay? Do I think that people can and definitely do benefit from being able to use these chat bots, right? To get feedback, to be able to practice skills and whatnot? Absolutely. But it's worrisome when the chat bot is basically fulfilling incorrect narratives in their head about what a woman who's into you would act like, how she would respond. Just even like the fact that it's very clear that she's using words, right? The chat GPT bot is using words and language that Caryn, the real person, doesn't use in real life. You don't just start using a larger, wider vocabulary with all these different words just because you're dating someone who speaks like that, right? And so, like, to me, if it was, I don't know how harmful that's going to be. I think it's pretty harmful as it is to just people having these discussions in these spaces. We're going to talk about this a little bit later, but just having the discussions in these spaces and giving out this illogical, irrational advice that doesn't line up with reality, I think is already incredibly harmful. So, do I think, the practice is helpful? Do I think that, having the experience of just being able to speak to who you think is an incredibly gorgeous woman, without just shutting down, do I think that might be useful? Yes. Do I see where the harm could come in? Pretty much in all these other places? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm right on the fence on this one. Zal, what do you think?